Hi and welcome to the vlog. This is a vlog about the basic stuff I use for vlogging. Now the reason for the video is because many people have asked me in direct messages what's the best camera for them to use. Well, the honest answer is that while you're progressing doing this, the vlog things for YouTube, it's down to you just decide what style and what you want out of your video making. Now, I know there's a lot of you who's joined YouTube because of people who go fishing, doing videos about the fishing and putting together their personal moments, treasured shots, trophy shots, just the whole session and recording it, because once you've recorded the video, it's there for eternity. You've got this video to look back on in years to come. Listen, you might be unfortunate and you might not be able to go fishing. Let me let the cat out. Typical. And once you've recorded your videos, you've got it. You may not be able to go fishing again, but at least you've got the moments captured, haven't you? You know, let's be perfectly honest, you have the moments captured. Well, what did I use when I first started doing this vlog? And I'm going to do a series about this, a full series. So this is just the intro to the vlogging equipment I use, but it doesn't mean you have to use the same equipment. You could just use it with your smartphone. Smartphones these days have fantastic processors for photographs, for talking head stuff, just talking to your camera. Now, which is the best camera? As I found, the best camera is the one you've got at hand, whether it be your smartphone, a GoPro, a SLR, a video camera, whichever piece of equipment you've got is perfect. The first video I'm going to talk about will be about the drone, right? Why the drone? The reason why I started doing the video footage in the first place is because I just wanted to do something a bit different. I was a little bit fed up of Facebook and I was a bit fed up of Twitter, and I wanted a different thing for me to do. Now, I stumbled across YouTube because I had no idea what YouTube was. I kind of thought it was a trashy little place where people put videos up, and I had no understanding or respect for YouTube whatsoever. So I started watching YouTube when I decided that I want to do something different. And when I did that something different, and I noticed drones. The drone footage on YouTube videos just captivated me. And one of the people who got me more into the vlogging, accidentally, through the trending on YouTube, that's another story. Trending is when YouTube want to promote a video because they've got an interest in it. It was Casey Neistat, and Casey Neistat did some fantastic talking head footage, nothing to do with fishing. There's a link down to Casey Neistat's YouTube channel down there, and he's not paid me for doing this. It's just somebody who I found really interested, and he talks about his life, unboxing, his studio, making films, keeping it real, and using the drone. So I went and bought one. Which one did I go for? Now I looked at all of them. I went right away across YouTube looking for videos on drones, and the one I opted for, which is going to be in the next video when I can get it, was the Parrot. Now I'm not paid by Parrot, and the reason why I got this from the footage, the only reason I got this is because the first camera I got to start vlogging was a GoPro. It's a GoPro Hero 4. That's in a casing. I'll get it out for you. That. And that shoots with a fisheye lens. Now it doesn't have to be a fisheye. There's loads of settings on this GoPro for time lapses, wide angle, cinematic. This is a great camera. Now they're not cheap for the size of them, but it's a fantastic camera, a very, very good camera. Not paid by GoPro for saying that. And that's the reason why I got the drone, because that lens on the front of there and the lens on the front of there are almost identical. They both shoot at 1080p, so I can get the flying footage on the drone and I can get the GoPro footage exactly the same. And that's another story altogether. So what I'm going to do in the next few videos is talk about the equipment. So the first video would be about the drone. Now this is just a summary of the things that I've been using. I'm going to talk about in more depth. Then I got captivated by cameras and equipment, and I decided then to try and do some more underwater footage. Now I did some with my GoPro in the second video I did, which was 10 months ago, and I managed to get some glimpses of carp underneath water. And I got that with a GoPro Hero 4, but I had to put it in a plastic case. Now that scared the life out of me, because I also got a cheap version of a GoPro for about £35, and it looked identical, the quality, it looked the same, and I thought, you know what, I've been hoodwinked onto this, because this isn't the best equipment in the world, but I bet it's the same as GoPro. I bet this Chinese copy of a GoPro is exactly the same. It looked the same, it had a very similar case. I thought, Carl, you've cracked it here. And do you know what? Do you know what I did? I put it underneath the water. I didn't even test it at home. I put it underneath the water. I left it running for an hour. Pulled it out. It was full of water. The camera was shot. It was gone. Now, I then decided that I wanted the underwater footage, and I used the GoPro in its plastic case. Now that scared the life out of me, because if you've got a camera that's worth a few £100 and you put that underneath the water for a fishing video and it leaks, you've lost a few £100. You've got to buy a new one. So what did I do? What did I decide to do at that moment? When I tried it, I was successful. I got the underwater footage, but I thought, I ain't doing that again. I went out and I bought that, which you can see there. Now that is the Session 4. It's the GoPro Session 4. Not paid by GoPro for saying this, not sponsored. It was just what I decided to use on my filmmaking. And that was a brilliant bit of kit. This can go underneath water. It's got a microphone, and you put on a little selfie stick which you can mount in there. You can see that. Got it the right way around even. Clip it in, and that's it. That was perfect. For me, for the stuff I was doing, just for my basic videos, we're not talking about professional videos here, we're talking about basic YouTube videos, I thought that was excellent. And that again, isn't the same quality as a GoPro Hero 4, because the equipment, the software inside isn't great. It's still it's still the same quality of lens, but it's only got 1080p, it's not got 4K. And it's only wide angle, so it has its limitations, but for the underwater footage, wide angle was perfect for me to use the camera in the water. Again, I'm not an expert on this, but that's what I decided to use. Then come to a dilemma, because and then at 3 cameras, 3 of them. I've got the drone, I've got the GoPro 4 and the GoPro 4 Session. What I was going to use next? Well, it's a full-on learning curve, this, and it starts off here and it curls up and it goes like that. So in the first video, it was just the time lapses I did, the time lapses. I didn't put the drone up because I was scared of losing it, to be honest. And then I did the underwater footage, you know, of fish. I did that kind of thing. And it was starting to become really entertaining. The whole aspect of it was being really entertaining. And then I started to understand through watching YouTube videos what B-reel was. I had no idea what B-reel was. I had no idea what a talking head was. Me talking to you is what they call a talking head. And then you got a running gun, which means when you got your GoPro in its housing and you're speaking to a microphone, that, talking to the camera like this while you're walking about, was a running gun. There's loads of terminology I had no idea about, and I don't know all of them yet. I've got a lot to learn. And when I got into the B-reel, I thought, well, what am I going to do next? Now that's another vlog, was B-reel, what cameras to use, what lenses to use. And lenses, there's another thing, that's another vlog on its own, which we'll do that. So far we're going to do the drone vlog, we're going to do the GoPro vlog. Right, we're going to do the lenses vlogs. Now I've got a multitude of lenses now. There's a 50mm, as you can see. What's this one? This is an f2.8 focal fruit. That's a macro lens. Then there's a zoom lens. And then there's the cameras I use for that. I first started off with my normal camera that I had for my photographs, my trophy shots of fishing. And what was that? Well, it's a Sony A5000, which the reason why I bought this is it would pair to my phone and I can immediately put the images off the camera straight onto Facebook, onto social media. And it had a little flip screen, as you can see there. Cat's back in. Yeah, no, can you see you back in? Let's just let the cat back out again. He wants to go into the living room. God, aren't gingers needy? It's back in now. So anyway, I've got the A5000 and there's other lenses as well. So I then realised I needed wide angle for that, for the B-reel. Like again, that's another thing entirely about cameras. So then we've got the fisheye, which is there. Can you see it? So I've got the fisheye for the B-reel. And then there's another camera on this as well. 35mm on the front of there, so that's a split one. Can't put this back on now. So that's that. That's an A6000. So that's the next step up from the A5000. And then there's the Rode mic on the top. This is the Rode Mic Pro on the top as well up there, which I've currently not got on the go. I've got it unbolted because I'm using a lav mic plugged straight into the camera. There's a load of things. So to answer to your question, what camera do you use for vlogging? Any camera you've got your hands on, because once you start vlogging and doing the YouTube footage, you'll know exactly what equipment you want. You'll start filming, you do your shots, you do your lake scenes, you do your drone footage, you'll do your pictures of your rods, your talking head in the bivvy. All these different things have a different use. And it's only when you start doing your filmmaking, your vlogging, your YouTube stuff, you will then realise what you'd like to buy next. And before you know it, you spent a small fortune. I have not got a clue how much money I've spent on doing this. But you know what? It's been a fantastic hobby on top of fishing. Making these videos has been fantastic on top of the fishing. I love it. Now there's more people who like the videos than hate the videos. And it's funny, the people who don't like the videos, you tend to take more notice of them than the people who like them. I've started to learn now, after 9 months, that the people who don't like them aren't important. The people who do like them are the people you need to speak to. And do you know what? Again, I've got to thank you for watching the videos. So it's all been a journey. Like the 10 months has been a massive journey. And I've enjoyed every minute of it. And the lighting as well is very important. I've got lighting lighting me up now. I've got 2 Rhino lights. You know, cheap enough, 20-25 quid. You know, but then I need better lighting, which I've ordered some better lighting, some bigger lighting. I'll end up being like a film set when I go fishing. It's getting a bit out of hand. And then you've got the programs. So this recap: drone, cameras, lighting, sound. Then there's the lenses, and then there's the way you construct the video. Then there's the filmmaking side of it, where you actually edit it. There's a whole series, and that's what I'm going to do in 3 months, within the 3-month period, up until January, February, March, is the series on basic vlogging for fishing. And I think I'll put one of these videos up once a week, on top of the reviews, on top of the live feeds, on top of the vlog, and the kind of fillers, the kind of things that I can do where I don't need to go fishing. I don't want to go fishing when the lake's frozen, I can't. So it gives me the opportunity to do some video footage, sharing what I'm learning, the basic stuff. I'm not an expert, the basic stuff of doing vlogging for fishing. Now you might not be into fishing, you might be watching these videos. I hope you enjoyed them. So don't forget to like and comment, press that bell button, press it, give it a press, and have notifications for any other videos I'm bringing out. And I hope to see you again, because without you, this isn't possible. Me doing this would be just me doing a video, and I might as well have it don't know where would I put it. I'm not entirely sure. I put it in the bin.